Hi guys, hope you're alright. We're going to carry on with some of our PE that we've been doing. Okay, so hopefully you've given the last couple of weeks' activities a go. So we're going to carry on with our racket skills from last week. Okay, now I know a lot of you won't have a racket at home, so again you can use your hardback book, and I'm going to roll a piece of tin foil up for my ball today. Okay, so that's the equipment you're going to need. Now we're going to do a warm up, so just pause this video, make sure you've got your equipment ready, and then we can get started, guys. Right, once you've got your ball rolled up, we're going to use it for our warm up today. Okay, and all we're going to do to start off with, just passing it around our body. Okay, nice and quickly, getting our hands moving, good hand-to-eye coordination. Okay, really important when we're doing our racket skills this week. If I turn to the side, we're changing in front, we're changing behind, changing front. Can you think of different parts of the body go around? Can you go around your knees? Could you go around your head? Okay, think of different ways you can do it. Have about a minute practicing this, guys. Get your arms moving. Okay, and then we can move on to the next activity. So if you need to pause it, just give it a quick pause now, and then you can move on. Right, so once you've given our first activity a go, I just want to put your ball on the floor in front of you. Okay, and all we're going to do again, 1 minute. Okay, we're going to clap in front, clap behind. Okay, we're going to do that for 30 seconds. Once your 30 seconds is up, can you pick your ball up? Can we do some throwing and catching? Okay, again, cup shape to catch, keeping our eye on our equipment, really important. Okay, so give that a go for a minute, guys, and then you can move on, and we're going to do our first activity. Okay. So we should be feeling a bit warmer now. Our arms should be ready. Okay, heart's beating a little bit faster. Make sure you've got your racket. So my book is here. I've got my ball. Can you place your ball on top of your racket? And can we travel around your area, keeping it balanced? Okay. Can we move around your house if it's safe to do so? Okay. Can you travel in different ways, different directions, different speeds maybe? But make sure we're being super safe, guys, and make sure we're not going to break anything at home. Once you've had a little go at that, we're going to move on. And I want you to place your ball on top of your book. And can we practice keeping it up on our racket? Okay, like we would at school. Okay, so trying to get the centre of our racket, keeping our eye on our ball, trying to hit it up. If that's really easy, can we flip our racket over? Okay, now the bigger your book, the easier it's going to be. The smaller your book is going to be a little bit more tricky. Okay, so take some time to practice this. Okay, we've talked about this before. The more we practice something, the better we're going to get. Okay, and once you've mastered it, okay, can we start to try and use one hand? So can we keep it up with one hand? Okay, it is a little bit tricky, so you are going to need lots of practice for this one, but see how you get on, guys. Pause the video. Okay, take a couple of minutes to practice it. When you're happy, move on to the next video. Fantastic, so we should have hopefully mastered that activity. Okay, now for the next part of our activity, you need to go and grab a tea towel or a t-shirt or something you can use as a target on the floor. So I'm going to use a tea towel. Okay, and I'm going to lay it out on my floor as my target. So I'm going to spread it out on the floor as my target. Okay, and that's my target area that I'm going to be aiming for. And we're going to use our racket to try and hit the ball to land on top of our target. So the first bounce we have wants to be on top of our tea towel or whatever you're using at home. So that is the first activity that we're going to do with our racket striking today. Remember, we talked about forehand, we talked about backhand last week, so can we practice with different strokes? But remember, really important that we've got a safe area to use. Okay, so my tinfoil ball, okay, hopefully isn't going to break anything, but I need to be extra careful when I'm playing. So once you've laid your target out, can you take 1, 2, 3 steps away, whatever space you've got, and then just practice hitting the ball towards your target, and then you're going to collect it. So I didn't quite get it that time, so I'm going to go again. Yeah, that one's bounced on it, and I'm going to keep on going. Okay, and I want you to practice that 10 times with a forehand and 10 times with a backhand shot. Okay, so that's 20 altogether. Give it a go, pause the video, see how you get on, guys. Right, so once you've practiced that, okay, we're going to make it into a bit of a competition and start to play for some points. So I've added 3 books onto my floor. Okay, they're going to be worth double points. So the books, the smaller targets, are worth 2. My tea towel in the middle is going to be worth 1. Okay, if I hit my ball and it lands on my book, okay, I get the points for that one. If I get it on the tea towel, I get that. If I miss, it's just a 0, and then I'm going to collect. You've got 1 minute to get as many points as you can for this activity. Okay, so remember, make sure you've got a marker where you're going to go from, so ideally 3 steps away. If you want to make it harder, you can do 4. If you need to make it a little bit easier, you can move your target closer. But 1 minute, how many points can you get? So I'll just quickly demonstrate for you. So I'm going to stand behind your marker, I'm going to hit, so that landed on my tea towel, so 1 point. I collect, I come back, I'll go again. Ooh, no points for that one, so I'm still on 1. Keep going, if you've got a minute, see how many you can get, okay, add your points up. You're going to have 3 goes at this to get your best score for me, okay, so see what your best score is for this one, okay. Pause the video, give it a go, guys. Trickier than it looks, guys, isn't it? Okay, so keep practicing that one, okay. You can watch this video as many times as you want this week and just keep on working. Again, the more we practice this, the better you're going to get. So our final activity, we're looking at collecting our equipment. So this time, if your ball lands on top of your equipment, you can take that equipment back with you, back to your marker, and then you go again. If you land on something else, you take it back, and the aim of the game is to see how quickly you can get all your equipment back to your start line, okay? Somebody can time you at home. Again, 3 practices. How quickly can you do this activity? So if you hit the equipment, you can collect it. So I'll give you a quick demonstration. Just grab my ball. So here we go. Yeah, so I've hit the tea towel, so I can collect that. Take it back. Now I've just got the books to aim for. Oh, it's going to be tricky, this one. And I keep on going. Yes, I got the book that time. Take it back, and then I'm going to time myself, see how quickly I can get all of that equipment back. 3 goes for my best score. Give it a go, guys, see how you get on. Right, guys, that's the end of our lesson today. Okay, remember the key points for our racket skills, so keeping your eye on the ball, okay? Trying to use the centre of our racket as well, okay? This is really going to work on our hand-to-eye coordination. It's going to help us with loads and loads of different sports in PE. So give this lots of practice this week. Hope you keep safe, and I'll see you all soon, guys. Bye for now.